tree in the lake job, only a little complicated by the fact that the lake is frozen or semi-frozen, and the tree also kind of crashed the dock. And I was kind of going back and forth on this one about whether or not I should bring my yellow loader mini skid dealio for the logs. But I decided first run at least no loader, just to see what I could do by hand. Plus, if I could do it all by hand, I think I'd kind of enjoy that a little bit more. Seatbelt.
Contracting the H5N1 stream on the wires.
Alright, now access to the tree is a little bit funky. It's a house kind of over there on the water, but there's only like this little micro driveway. There might be room to turn around. Okay, the funky thing here is that there's a railroad track right here, and there's no like crossing stuff or anything. In addition, I kind of need the trailer in that way, so I think I need to turn around and back in. Alright, I turned the boat around, and I'm going for the totally hairy back in across the unmarked railroad tracks. So bad. Alright, I gotta check this out. Alright, so here's the deal. The train doesn't run that often, but dang, if it did come down here, I would be toast. So I just have to do kind of like a quick turn into there. It's only mildly stressful. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day, because that was definitely like a level up kind of moment. All right, let's go check out the tree by the lake. All right, so it's the willow. She was talking about maybe taking it out, but for now it's just a question of cleaning it up. It is totally hollow at the base, like just cavities. And there's also some internal root development, which I always think is kind of sketchy. I guess these guys, not willows. And then it also kind of messed up the dock, so it's not only got holes, but you'll see underneath it's kind of compromised. Gates toasted. Big old fat guy. The thing about this lake that's kind of funky is they raised the water level in the next month. So it's going to come up 4 feet. So good time to get it out now. It's kind of like ice and slop down there. Nice. So it's kind of like just icy, gooey mess. And under here, we've got some tree that kind of stuck through nicely. Just kind of chop that off. And the only place the dock is a little bit funky is right here. There was originally like a post right here, but you can see it's all kind of cracked right there, and this part of the dock, I think from the tree, kind of came down, but you know, not super sketch. All right, let me go get something to cut up a tree with. So one of the funky things here is that, you know, when you're cutting up a tree like this, or a portion of a tree like this, you kind of are always thinking about when it's going to flop and move around as the mass kind of shifts. In this case, I kind of don't want it to flip over and crush the dock even more. I did mention to her that was a possibility, but at the same time, if it comes down this way, it's going to take out that railing. So I'm just got to go kind of slow. At some point, it's going to come down. I'm just trying to make it a little lighter before that happens. It looks like tree was kind of tied to the dock or something like that. There's an electric line out here. The light's all powered up. It looks like the sheathing kind of came off the wire, but I'm just gonna stay away from it. Alright, now it's getting like a little bit complicated. I just kind of need a minute to puzzle this apart, just because I don't want it to kill me or destroy everything. Usually I would kind of start down here, and I might do that. I might open that up. Every time I do one of these lake jobs, I'm always thinking about how cool it would be to have a barge, like a tree removal barge that I could just float up to houses like this, put stuff on the barge and haul it away. I looked into it a little bit. Turns out you're not supposed to like drop stuff in the lake, so that's out. But anyway, barge would be sweet. It looks like we had a little battery diage, but it's like a little bit spicy in there. I've just been like piling the logs up, standing on them, and cutting piece by piece. Alright, there's kind of no way around it at this point. It's got to do some drop in. This big dude here needs to come down like 2 feet, and it's kind of triangled off this dude. So I'm gonna start over there where it's safe and just kind of safe on the compromised dock, and just kind of lower it. Ground crew should be here any minute to start taking care of this. Oh, I still got a flat tire in my wagon. It's only been that way for like a year. So I'm loading up these fatty rounds. I'm kind of feeling good about it, you know, like, oh, I almost got the big stuff cleaned up, a few more to go. Then I took a peek down at the muddy wasteland beneath. All this stuff's got to go. There is no access over that way by the tracks. Everything's got to either go through this swamp and kind of up over the fence, or I guess I could heave them up here to the wagon. So that's going to be an experiment. It'd be nice if the tide came in and just kind of, but that's not going to happen. It's not like I gave him my best sheet of plywood or anything like that, but at least no one's going to fall through the hole and I'm not going to feel bad about it. This is kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna haul this stuff out, but since I've got my little wagon roadway, I'm just wagoning stuff out. So it's like lift it, pull it, load it. Like what I would describe as ideal work conditions, you know. You got the muddy slop, but it's all kind of frozen, like half frozen, so you get stuck in there, your foot goes in, all the logs and stuff are stuck in the mud. But despite my best efforts, it's kind of getting cleaned up. I think I ran out of gas on that saw, kind of chopped that, and oh look, the dock is completely full again. Last load of wood going to the trailer, and that kind of wraps up that job. But I should probably state the obvious, which is that this is not really like a how-to type video. There are some mighty fine how-to videos on the internet. They will teach you all kinds of things. But this is just the like the story, you know, story of how I did it. Appreciate you checking it out. If I make it across the railroad tracks, I think I'll go dump this load.